In this episode of NBA 2K TV, the most famous voice in the NBA, Kevin Harlan.
I love the game so much, and I think it just kind of comes out by virtue of that passion I have for it.
We look at how your NBA season is unfolding in My Player Nation. Then, taking your 2K game offline, there's a whole world out there. Plus, your top plays. And it's all coming up now.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ben Simmons.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for KD.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college, but a fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again." Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Marcus Morris, Murray out there with Holiday. Then it's Cody Zeller, and it's KD in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Teague out there with Hield. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Simmons in at the small forward position. Now here's Murray after the miss from Buddy Hield. Holiday, the pass to Zeller. Passes it to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bamba. Morris with the bucket.
Well, we know this about Marcus Morris. If you give him an opportunity, regardless if it's inside or outside the arc, he's going to take it.
T kicks to Hield. Bamba dishes to Hield. The pass to T. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. And the dunk by Bamba.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Now here's Zeller. Back to Murray. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And Doris, for Jeff Teague, he's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. It's tipped to the paint. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Hield. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And he comes up with the deuce.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nets trail by 4. Teague against Murray. They grabbed their own miss. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Los Angeles.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Here's Hield following the score by Cleveland. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Holiday finds KD. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Don't you love how decisive Kevin Durant is on the offensive end? He doesn't think twice before he lifts from long range.
Pass to Porter. The 3-ball. Cranes the 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Zeller. 9 points last game out. Now here's Durant. 5 to shoot. And Simmons with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Murray, the pass to Morris. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside, Simmons. Nets passing it around. Here's Hield, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel, how much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season, because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Teague.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Pass to KD. Over Simmons, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Teague, the pass to Bamba. He dishes it to Heel. Simmons looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes big with the dunk right over Cody Zeller.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes them.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Zach Collins checked in for Cleveland. The Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Simmons passes to Bamba. Simmons with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against Orlando.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Durant kicks to Murray. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bobble that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Holiday dishes to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now here's Hield. And here is Bamba. 9 points last game. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Teague can't hit.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And he gets the bucket.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Murray against Teague. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Murray surveying the D. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Bamba passes to Simmons. The kick out to Porter. Misses the 3. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Hield. Outside for Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Teague can't hit. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Now here's Simmons. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Down low, here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Bradley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The shot's good from Monk.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
Murray finds Chandler. Back to Murray. Bradley on the double team. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
Bradley against Murray. Bradley with the bounce pass. Here's Simmons outside for Randolph. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Anthony, and Looney sends it back. Now, here's Monk, defended by Gordon. Unloads from 9. Monk's shot's good. Monk's got 5 now.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Chandler. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Monk after Eric Gordon's bucket. 15 seconds left in the first. Now Monk. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando. It's Bradley on the wing. Fires the 3. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Simmons is out there with Looney. And there's Monk. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Randolph in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Murray after Ben Simmons' bucket. Chandler kicks to Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding one guards of the last 10 games. DeJounte Murray, 4th.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
No, exactly. These guys will scrap. The majority of point guards in the league make their living strictly on the perimeter, but not these guys. They're just as comfortable down low as they are outside.
And Cleveland making a change here. Zeller's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Boy, what a savvy veteran. Zach Randolph, what a nice job sharing the basketball. So pretty.
Murray, the pass to Carmelo. From 10 feet out. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Nets trail by 5. Here's Simmons. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact. And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Releases. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Anthony. Second shot opportunity. Murray, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Looney. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Simmons. Over Anthony. No good from Simmons.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside, Gordon. Anthony against Simmons. Anthony's shot is off. Nets trail by 3. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Bradley. Zeller against Simmons. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 11.
As soon as Melo sees you lean back just a bit, he's going to look for that pull-up and make you pay, as he did there.
In the corner, it's Monk. Lets it go from deep. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Outside Bradley. Now, here's Monk, defended by Gordon and stolen by Zeller. Gordon, the pass to Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
Changes for Brooklyn. Porter's checked in for Randolph. And Hield subbed in for Simmons. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Durant comes in for Chandler. And it's Drew Holiday in for Murray. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Hield against Gordon. Hield left side. The shot's good. Hield's got his second basket of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Holiday dishes to Zeller. Got a piece of it. He kicks it to Gordon. From deep. Porter pulls it in. Nets trail by 8. Three-pointer, Hield. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Bradley. In the corner, it's Monk. The Cavaliers pull it in. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They get it back. Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Bradley passes to Hield. Floats one up. He lays it in. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Holiday finds Zeller. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Hield. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Outside Holiday. Outside for Durant. Takes a 3. Cleveland gets it back. Bamba with the block. Durant against Hield. Teague with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to KD. Clock at 6. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Hey, look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
And he can't hit the second. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Free throw good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Now, here's Monk, defended by Durant. Porter kicks to Hield. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. But they get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Mo Bamba so long. Put it on target. He'll make easy work of it.
Holiday surveying the floor. From deep. It's rebounded by T.
nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Ball's knocked loose. Now, here's Monk. D right on him. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
First free throw is good. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Here's Porter. Goes back up. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday dishes to KD. Outside Gordon from downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter at the elbow. The kick out to T. Back to Bamba from past the arc. Morris with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. Left side Collins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The Cavaliers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. 1:57 left here in the second. Healed outside. Back to Teague. Just 5 on the clock. Healed outside. Over Gordon. Healed, can't hit.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Holiday, the pass to Gordon. Kicks it to Durant. Over Monk. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Eric Gordon. KD's got 14 points.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
On the wing, Hield. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Gordon, the pass to Holiday. Shoots from the baseline. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. Just an incredible month of basketball. 7th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. That free throw good from Gordon. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Teague, and the rejection by Collins. And it's Gordon penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here is Teague. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Trying to get something going. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. Holiday against Hield. Now Durant. 14 points for him. Over Bamba. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Can we remember that Mo Bamba has a 7'10" wingspan? That will alter a shot or two.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers ahead. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. How have you controlled the tempo in the game in the first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out of what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
Tyson, thanks. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 14 points and 4 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times, it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Holiday. Tipping off the second half. Here's John Beeline's 5. We've got Durant. Holiday out there with Murray. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Gordon in at the 5 spot. Outside Holiday. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland. Hield outside. Bamba passes to Simmons. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's KD. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. Teague up top. He's covered by Murray. Teague kicks to Bamba. Teague the pass to Simmons. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Simmons got 17.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Can't connect from short range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Hield. Pass to Bamba. The fadeaway. Cavaliers with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Hield. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists tonight. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Changes for Brooklyn. Looney comes in for Bamba. And Bradley's subbed in for Jeff Teague. And Cleveland also making a change. Zeller, he's checked in for Gordon. And Holiday kicks to KD. The 10-footer. Zeller passes to Durant. Dishes it to Murray. The pass to Zeller. He squares up and sinks it. Zeller's got 6. Nets trail by 9. Outside, Simmons. Top of the key, Looney. On the wing, Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. Hield can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Bradley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porter, no luck. Bradley against Durant. He kicks it to Murray. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it. After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Pass to Zeller. Back to Murray. Bradley on the double team. Back to Zeller. The three ball. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 11 points for Cody Zeller.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Simmons with it. Now Anthony defending. Hield against Holiday. Hield can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. Anthony dishes to Zeller. Over Hield. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now that's an example of the intelligence of Chandler, tricking the defense into an overreaction.
The Cavaliers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, it's amazing to me that Tyson Chandler, after all of these years in the league, is still an effective big man who can anchor a defense and rebound at a high level. Truly extraordinary.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Nets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets trail by 13. Bradley passes to Simmons. Hook shot. Dishes it to Randolph. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Randolph's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, so polished, so under control. Zach Randolph seizes the opportunity to cash in close.
Murray finds Anthony. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Holiday. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 9 points on the basket from Randolph.
How about that? Take the bump through contact. What incredible touch by Zach Randolph.
Zeller with it. He's got 11. Anthony looking it over. Knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Bradley against Murray. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. And take a look at the Cavaliers. Advantage in 1 series. And, of course, Brooklyn. Down 4 spots from them.
And right now for Brooklyn, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And here is Simmons. He's got 17. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
That one misses for Simmons.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Chandler kicks to Anthony. Clock at 6. Zeller good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside for Randolph. Simmons dishes to Randolph. Pass to Brantley. Over Murray. Brantley can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Monk. Anthony, no one around. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz.
And that game against the Suns, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
At the line, Cavaliers, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that. Now one's checked in for Tyson Chandler. He hits the second from the line. Now Bradley still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Simmons passes to Looney. There's the dish to Monk. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 3. Over Anthony. Almost, but it rolls out. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Outside Brantley. To halt the run, but they'll get another chance. Here's Looney. He's covered by Murray.
2 minutes, 2.
Murray against Simmons. Back to Looney. Over Holiday. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Looney.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
And Holiday kicks to Zeller. And too long on the shot.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Simmons dishes to Monk. Right side, Randolph. Bradley against Collins. Here's Monk. He has 5. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
At the line for the Cavaliers, DeJounte Murray. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bamba is checked in for Looney. Porter comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Teague in for Avery Bradley. Cleveland also making some changes. Morris is checked in for Zeller. Durant comes in for Anthony. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Bamba. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba, he appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
That one is off.
So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
Now, here's Monk, defended by Gordon. From 12 feet out, here's Bamba. Kicks it to Porter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He dishes it to Monk. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Monk's got 8 points.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And the wide open shot from Morris offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 10. Hield is out there with Teague. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Simmons. And it's Bamba in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Passes it to Hield. Four on the clock. They get it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he knows and understands, Mo Bamba, that it's his job to grab rebounds, get on the backboards and work hard.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Teague on the double team to the middle. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Healed with the bucket. Here's Murray. Morris trying to free himself up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Teague against Murray. Outside for Simmons. From deep three-point range, Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside, and stolen by Simmons. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to Teague. Gordon against Hield. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. Stolen by Gordon. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Eric Gordon. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, the strength of Kevin Durant is a thing of beauty. How about the ability to stay under control as he gets bodied?
Porter with it. Now guarded by Murray. Shoots a fader. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland leading by 13. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Morris. And that one drops for him.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Teague. 6 to shoot. They could use a bucket. That shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Passes to Murray. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Here's Hield. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Cavaliers leading by 15. And finished off by KD.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gordon against T. Here's Morris. Rebound, Brooklyn. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Teague, the pass to Simmons. Here's Bamba. Shot clock reset for the Nets. No good from Simmons. Cleveland with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Chandler goes in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
I think defensively, it's often a better percentage play to foul Chandler than to let him have an easy shot in close.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Chandler.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. They kick out to Hield. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Hield's got 12 points in just the second half.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Here's Murray. Bamba with the block. Porter looking it over. On the wing, Hield. The pass to Simmons. Shoots over KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second. You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Simmons. Cody Zeller's checked in for Tyson Chandler. He doesn't get the second one.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Durant, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The kick out to Porter. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
Well, shooters are necessary to win in this league, and Porter can provide that kind of floor spacing.
Now here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Hield. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zeller's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Holiday goes in. Dishes it to Murray. Pass to Morris. Not going to go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. Holiday with it. Pass to Zeller. And Porter comes to help. Beyond the arc. KD's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And here is Teague. Healed outside. And the Nets miss again. And Murray's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's 12 points for Drew Holiday.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Teague against Murray. Teague on the double team. A three from Morris. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 11 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Murray for the finish. And it's Murray with the jam.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Hield with the bucket.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner. Loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Holiday against Hield. Durant the pass to Murray. Teague on the double team. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. Over Porter. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
That's his fourth personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Cody Zeller. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets trail by 16. The dish to T. Bamba in the high post. He's against Morris. Bamba kicks to Simmons. It's blocked. On the wing, Holiday. Teague covering. Healed against KD. No good there.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Murray against T. Murray right side. Bamba with the block. Porter finds Simmons. Zeller grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 14. Outside, KD. Passes it to Morris. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter.
and there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
Mohamed Bamba. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Back to Holiday from outside the arc. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Simmons. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, if Porter realizes how close the defense is on him, he simply gets the contact. Still knocking down the shot, too.
Line for 2.
And so he hits both.
Hey guys, look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit certainly in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
Cook looking it over. And there's the pass to Ferguson. From deep. The shot, no good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carmelo, what did you like best about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We came out here ready to play.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
attitude. Schooling the kids with no rules. Giving out gold like a boost. Calling me king like a moose. 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 Yeah. Just a young man from the line full of Africans where they try to play us for the goal right now. Leading all my people in the struggle on the bubble, trying to hustle past the fork in the road right now. All my ready for the call, all I gotta do is push the button and they gonna hold me down. Build an empire like City Bed, feeling like Didier, focus on the goal right now. Always had the beats on lock, now I got the flow on lock. To the top, pull Kendrick on the clock, that's a violence, I know shot, I ain't never on the block, I was just passing the rock, I was just jamming the pot, Range Rover with no top, Range Rover with no top, with my dang it, chain go bling go block, teeth go neck go, stilo retro, we got my people show out, yeah.